invite you to look this week at how you're living your life, the dreams, intentions that you have. What do they look like? What do they feel like? What you want is tapping you on the shoulder for a reason, and it's up to you to do the work around going for it. What do you need to do personally in order to create the boundaries yourself, inside of yourself, in order to go achieve those things? Hi, welcome to the Connect with Sheila Botelho podcast. I'm an entrepreneur, self-care strategist, and creator of the Seasons Self-Care app. I'm committed to helping you reconnect to your purpose, elevate your well-being, and build your version of a happy, successful life. You're listening to a Monday minisode where I share some insights designed to help you live into what lights you up this week. And right now, I am sitting overlooking the sun that has just set over the horizon of the ocean. It is so incredibly beautiful. You probably see it in the backdrop of the window actually behind me. I'm in sunny Laguna Beach, California, gratefully staying at my godmother's home and having some lovely time with her today, actually. Looking forward to another couple of days with her. And it's been our first ever Christmas as a family, not in the snow, or at least not in the winter, because living where I live, it hasn't often been a snowy Christmas. This year apparently was, but we weren't there for it. And I remember making a declaration when I was 19 years old after driving home through a blinding snowstorm with a dear friend. This is my last winter in Canada in the snow. Well, evidently not, because this is my first Christmas and I'm now 52. However, this just gets me thinking about the thought for the week and how powerful our intentions are, and also how much programming is involved in our lives. Sometimes it's not our own programming that decides what we choose to do next. And I'm really grateful I stuck around because I met my husband a year later and we married 4 years after that. So I've been married to him 28 years. And for the time we've known each other, we've always had the desire to winter somewhere beautiful and sunny, either, California or somewhere in Europe, Southern Europe. And this is something we talk about a lot, and we've made attempts to move forward in those areas. And because we are involved with the loves in our life, our family and people that we are there to be there for, sometimes those things can overshadow some of the things that we do. And so, one thing leads to another. All of a sudden we have kids, and then they have friends, and they have programs, they have other things. And I just want to say there's always an excuse for not doing the things that you really want to do in your life, the things that you feel like maybe are in the future. And then all of a sudden you look up and you see, whoa, the future is now. Now is the time. So my invitation to you right now is to think about in your life, what are those things that you're wanting to do that perhaps you've put a distant timeline on and you think you have all the time in the world to achieve them? What is it for you? Is it a hobby? Is it a type of fitness level? Is it a type of healthy habit? Is it seeking really deep, meaningful connection in your relationships? Is it having difficult conversations to have a different type of relationship with maybe those family members in your life who maybe you don't respond to in the way that feels great? Maybe they don't respond to you in a way that feels great. Maybe you've got old patterns driving you. When is going to be a good time for you to start making a shift? I ask you that question because this is something that I ask myself as well. And there's always something for us to be working on in order to be making beautiful shifts in our lives to achieve those things that we want. Because I want to tell you this right now, and I know this to be true, the things that you truly desire that keep tugging on your heartstrings, they're for you. And it is up to you to do the work around disengaging from the mindsets and beliefs and past programming and desires of other people, perhaps, that are keeping you from them. Because the thing that I have learned that has really dropped in for me the past year is this. We do not have to plan our life around one scenario or another scenario. There's always a place to live in the happy medium. And what I mean by that, to give you an example, is you can choose, for instance, to say, I am going to launch out into a new career, and it's going to take me away from this friend group, perhaps. And if I launch out into that new career, all those people will no longer be my friends because I'm going to be so focused on something else. Or you can actually not do anything at all But really, what's the happy medium? The happy medium is go do the thing you're called to do and still create space for those people that you love. Just because you're making a change in your life doesn't mean that everything else is cut off. For some reason, I believe perhaps in the personal development space early on, perhaps even in the network marketing space, because I've been in this world since I was 19. So I know there have been those teachers and trainers that are like, ooh, you need to cut off from all those things that are holding you back and then forge your path forward. And often what has happened is people have mistaken that to believe that they need to actually completely cut themselves off from all of the things that are not connected to their goals. But is that really how we're meant to live? I don't know. I mean, if you want to do that, go for it. But in my experience, what I have found to be so powerful is to go for your dreams, to bring people along on the journey who want to come, and to still love on the people who you care about in your life. And those relationships in your life will stay with you at differing closeness meters, if you will, as they are meant to. You will stay close to the people you're meant to stay close to in your life. And you also are going to find there's going to be seasons of friendship. This is something that's been so true in my life. I've had people that have come through with me, super tight through many years. And then all of a sudden our lives have taken different paths and it's a bless and release kind of situation. And then some people we've reconnected again. And it's so cool. It's a beautiful surprise. And so I invite you to look this week at how you're living your life, the dreams, intentions that you have. What do they look like? What do they feel like? What you want is tapping you on the shoulder for a reason, and it's up to you to do the work around going for it. What do you need to do personally in order to create the boundaries yourself, inside of yourself, in order to go achieve those things? And how do you do so in a way that feels good in your heart, loving the people that you want to love in your life, and knowing that it doesn't have to be this or that. There can be a beautiful middle ground. One of my mentors has said many, many times, and this is something in the nervous system healing space, either or thinking is a trauma response. So thinking there's only two ways to do anything, that's something that we've really been taught over the years, but it's not really true. Think about it. There's many different ways to do many different things. So you get to choose what is your way. As you plan into this coming year, we're getting so close to turning over the calendar into a new year. There's so much excitement if you choose to really accept that and choose to believe that there's beautiful things to come for you. And when you do, you're going to feel so good. So I leave that with you. I hope that you have fun ending out this year and planning for the beautiful new year ahead, knowing that anything is possible for you. And now the sun has really come down. And there's a fire station just down by me, so they're testing out their sirens. But I wish you all the best as you continue on into this new year. And I'm so grateful for you listening. I send you all my love, and I look forward to seeing you in another episode. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Big blessings.